Are you seriously considering about becoming an expat and moving to Zambia? Well, what are the 3 things you should do first? In this video, we're going to break that down. Hey, if you're new to the channel, I'm Jason. I am now 10 years in the game as an expat slash nomad. I am on my 4th country, 3rd continent, here in Lusaka, Zambia, the southern region of Africa. One of the things I started doing is sharing with you what I've learned along this 10-year journey as an expat, but most importantly, if you're already an expat or thinking about becoming one, why you should be looking into Lusaka, Zambia as an option for the opportunities that exist here. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic. So as the title said, what are the first 3 things you should be doing or focused on when you first get into country? Now, this is something, you can pass through. This is something that a lot of people make mistakes on. Even when I first started out, I made these mistakes myself. When you first get into the country, it's going to be new. It's going to be this like princess moment, or you're in this paradise. And what I mean by that is you're going to be enjoying how better the prices are on things. You're going to be enjoying just how everything is just a lot more calmer. Things are just going to be feeling like you're in a utopia. And it takes a couple of months before you really get into a regular routine. And so when you're in this utopia phase, when you first get in, you can start putting off some of the most important things that you need to be doing. And this is why I'm sharing this information with you. So the first thing that you actually want to do is you want to start your process of getting your permit not only in, but approved. So the way Zambia works and a lot of other countries work, they may give you only 30 days at a time. Even if legally you have 90 days entry into the country as a tourist visa, they may only give you 30 days at a time. Now, this is to make sure that people are not overstaying their visas, but also to make sure people are not in the hospitals, people are not getting sick, people are not in dire need. Unfortunately, there are some people who travel and they do get stuck in some of these countries. And so they're really doing a great job of trying to stop that. So because you have your first time getting in, they're going to give you 30-day entry stamps, and then they'll extend you 30 days at a time. You want to start getting your permit done as soon as possible, especially if you're coming under the retirement permit. Now, once you get the retirement permit approved, you have an infinite amount of time to be here. It is actually, it doesn't give you an expiration date. So you're almost considered, you are a permanent resident in a way, but you do have guidelines you have to follow, such as not leaving for over 6 months at a time, things of that nature. So try to get that clock stopped as soon as possible. That way you're not stressed. That way you're not rushing. And whenever you're rushing, you're prone to get more ripped off, or you're prone to just get more irritated. Because look, I know most Americans, like, American culture is not traveling the world that much. We are not ones that expatriate to many countries. This is a new thing to where more Americans are starting to leave the United States and look for better pastures in other places. So because of that, we're not used to the immigration process. And look, man, it's stressful. It's just like going to the driver license office or anything else. Like, these things are stressful. And guess what? The people who are working there, they're stressed, they're overworked, underpaid. Like, it's going to be the same issues no matter where you go. So as soon as you touch it down in the country, give yourself 2 days to relax, because it is a long flight. After those 2 days, day 3, you need to be filling out your paperwork, getting everything in order, getting all of your things that need to be either apostilled or notarized. Get everything in order and start getting your permits in place by day 3. Please listen to me on that. I've seen too many people, because they put it off, they started having so much fun, and then by the time they're at that last 30-day window before they hit their 90 days, then they're trying to actually start, let me get the process in, and then things delay them, and then they have to leave. It's not a pretty process, trust me. Second thing that you want to do after you get your permit is you want to go and get your NRC. Once your permit is approved, within 1 week, you need to be going to get your NRC. That is your national registration card. This is the reason why. You do not have any rights here in Zambia without an NRC. The permit just gives you the right to be in the country without having to cross the border and leave. To actually have rights to own land, businesses, get in the stock exchange, all of those different things, you need an NRC, which is a national registration card. Do not put this off. As soon as you have your permit, go and get your national registration card. Now, because you are a foreign national, make sure your NRC ends in a number 3. Sometimes, like, and this happened to me personally, we were talking, everything good, it's really great people here, and like they're happy to see us coming here. And we were so busy talking, like they treat you as if you're a Zambian. And they accidentally put a 1 on my NRC, which is for for nationals only, for Zambian nationals. And so when I was going to do things such as my driver license, it was like, why do you have a 1 if you're not Zambian? I was like, what do you mean? And then she was like, 1 is for Zambians. You have to get this changed. It was like, you have to be a 2 or a 3. And permanent residency is permanent residence as a retiree is a number 3. So you have to get the number 3. So make sure that you go and get your NRC, and then go and get make sure it has the number 3 on there. Check before you leave, because they can fix and correct everything right there. And it's going to make it a lot simpler. When you're here in the country, and if you need to know where to go and get the NRC, so you have less wait time, I don't recommend doing it in Lusaka. I'll let you know when you're in the country. Now, the third thing that you want to do is start looking at land. Don't purchase yet. Just start looking at different land, looking at different options. Look at title deed land. Look at traditional land. Look at all types of land. Go within a perimeter around the city. Look. Go to Lusaka West. Go out past McKinney. Go out in Chongwei. Look at all of these different areas and look at land out there. Not only just looking at land, start focusing on creating a business. What type of business do you want to get here? It is beautiful to go and move to another country, spend time, live a more affordable life, and have your money stretch. But guess what? You also should be focused on how to start producing income within that country also. That is one of the things that I have been really, really struggling with. It was a struggle in Panama. It was a struggle in Colombia. I couldn't do it legally in South Africa until I got here, where I had permanent residency. Then I was able to purchase land and then start creating businesses. So those are the main 3 things that you want to do. And just remember, first thing is, after day number 2, day 3, you need to be focused on getting your permanent residency. Get all your paperwork done with your residency. Cut the time. Once you cut that clock, then sit back and rejoice. Then sit back and enjoy your paradise, your utopia. Then you can start figuring out where you want to travel on the continent or where else for a couple of months or something. But get the time to stop. Stop the clock. Please hear me on that. Stop the clock first. Then the second thing after you stop the clock, get your NRC. Don't just be in a country, having the ability to live there. Have the rights here also. You need to have the rights. These are the legal things. Like, this is how you can legally buy land, legally create business, legally earn money here. And I'm going to say this, and I'm always say this. If someone is telling you can do stuff without an NRC, they are lying to you. Don't listen to them. You do not need to be opening up bank accounts in people's names. You don't need to be coming in under other people's businesses. Everything needs to be on you. Do not put yourself in a place where you're dependent and your livelihood is dependent on someone else. They are most likely going to rip you off. It's just facts. And then after you do that, start looking into land, start looking into businesses, start looking into things that are going to be able to produce you revenue. So I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. If you are permanent residents or expats in another country, let people know also some things that maybe should add it on there. Like, this is just the first 3. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if anybody who's been an expat before, they will tell you, like, they've probably ran into people, they did not focus on stopping that clock. And then you saw a lot of people stressed out, annoyed, irritated. And when you start getting that, it changes your whole perspective of how you look at the country that you may at one point was so excited to be there. And so that's it for today. And just remember this, I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.